Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here at one of my favorite thrift stores and I thought I would bring you guys along to see some of the goodies that are in here. What did I find today? I found a bed skirt for 50 cents, which is a great deal. Here we go. They have so many wonderful, wonderful things to look at. So I will take you around and let you see what they have. This is the tool cabinet. They have some tools in here and different things. They've even got a chainsaw down there, guys. That's amazing. And lots of beautiful glassware. Look at that beautiful set. There's always so much to look at. Got some nice jewelry. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Let me know in the comments down below if you go into thrift stores and what kind of things you look for. I have found some beautiful brass pieces, some nice casserole dishes. They usually have a nice assortment of cast iron here, but it looks like they are all out. Well, there's one piece, two cast iron pieces there, but it's definitely cheaper than going to the stores. And when it comes to cast iron, I find that the older ones are much better quality than the new ones, even though, you know, to each their own, I suppose. So there's a lot of glassware here. See, look at this. Look at this beautiful kettle. Oh, I love that. And this one's pretty as well. Now, is it copper? I don't think so, but that sure is pretty. They have so many little glass sets and dish sets. Like, look at that. You get that whole set for $12. Isn't that amazing? And it's beautiful. That set with the casserole dish is $25. Okay. So much to look at. These are beautiful. Now they're selling those individually, I suppose. So much to look at. I love this topiary. It's very pretty for Christmas, for decor. Some wall sconces. Let's go this way. Look, they've even got a globe. Oh, this is a pretty cuckoo clock. Very nice. It even has a little choo-choo train at the bottom. This is a pen holder. A weight. See, you put your pens in here. That's cute. This is a cute little bag. Look at that. It's a coconut. It's a coconut bag. That's cute. You find the most unique things in here that I've actually ever seen. That's what I love about thrift stores. You don't see the regular stuff, you know, where everything's the same. In a thrift store, everything's different, right? Every shelf you look at has something unique and different on it. There's Kermit the Frog on a little Christmas basket. Oh, look at this beautiful, beautiful sailboat. So many beautiful things. Okay, so let's go over here. Now, I'm trying to be very mindful and not get anybody's face, so bear with me as I'm recording this. So this is all glass stuff and Tupperware. Now, I'm looking for a new butter dish with a lid on it. but I'm really having a hard time. I really prefer glass when it comes to a butter dish. So another good thing that I find here is I find a lot of soap molds for making soaps and whatnot. They don't have any today. Oh, let me see this. That's okay. Those would make a nice soap mold, eh? Nice round soap. So let's take a look. I believe this is its lid, and it's $1 for that. That's actually not so bad for $1, a soap mold to make 4 soaps. But I do have a lot of them, so I'm going to pass on that. And then back here they have all their dishes, and well, they have dishes and bowls and all sorts of wonderful things. They do sell the egg cartons for 10 cents each here, which is wonderful. And then they have a bunch of candle stuff and little pots and gadgets. They have lots of cookware, stainless bowls and pots. Now, I'm not really looking for anything in particular today, but sometimes when you're in these thrift stores, the darndest things will jump out at you, you know? So I'm going to keep kind of talking because there is music playing. Look at this little guy. He's so cute. All right. And they have lots of baking things and utensils. It's a really nice little thrift shop. A lot of jewelry and stuff. So I'll keep this down for now. I'll keep this down. So now let's go this way. I wanted to show you guys a lot of times for my canning jars, I get them here. They have a nice supply of pet supplies here, which is great. I actually need to get the homeless cats bigger dishes because they're getting so big. So here's the jars. These are all jars for canning. Now, see that? They have the little tiny jars for a set, a dozen for $5, which is really good. They have a dozen of these ones for $4. I try to find the pasta jars because they're okay for canning, but they don't have any today. So I'm going to keep going. Now, they have a nice assortment of children's clothing. And down here they have all sorts of bedding and comforters and quilts and lots of baskets up top there. And towels and duvet covers. Now, I do want to get a new basket for my cat because he's spending his time in my harvesting basket, and that makes it really tricky. He would probably love that basket, but it's a bit big. Okay, and this is all just baskets and bedding and Christmas cups and pillowcases, shams. They've got lamps up there. Now let's go. Oh, I can't fit through that way. I got to go back this way. And now we're going to go into the Christmas section. Now, there is a lot of Christmas stuff in this store. Of course, they've just brought it out. It wasn't this packed with Christmas even just a month ago. But look at the beautiful things that you can get, right, for Christmas decor. It's beautiful. It just keeps going and going. And they've got lots of this garland and cellophane and all sorts of wonderful things. Trays for serving hors d'oeuvres on. Oops. Lots of the nativity sets. That's cute for a candle holder. Oh, this guy's super cute too. It says he works, but his button doesn't work. And then they have a lot of electronics here. I'm going to scoot down this way. Again, I'm just going to keep it pointed down to not invade anybody's space. Lots of wreaths, more lamps. They've even got a bowling ball. If you guys haven't been over to Joey's channel, he does a lot of bowling and it's a lot of fun to watch. Now this guy is super cute. He would look fabulous in the garden. A toe strap. What else they got? They got lots of tools and stuff for the men. They got some flippers down there, exercise machines, ironing boards, fishing boxes. What have we got? And they got a sled here. Another toe strap over there. I think that's $30 for a toe strap. That's, I guess, an okay price. They got sports stuff here, tennis rackets. This is a tile saw. And what do they want for that? They want $80 for the tile saw. They got skis and mops and racks for on the roof of your car, for traveling. All sorts of hardware and brackets. Very interesting. Now they have a sale on Mondays, and it's Wednesday today, so a lot of the stuff has already been sold. Very pretty. That's cute. They have stereos and TVs and computer monitors and DVD players. All sorts of stuff to really look at. And then little coffee machines and Keurigs, and look at, they've even got deep fryers. That's crazy. What's this? This is a bread machine. It looks brand new too. I've never heard of that brand, but that's okay. Humidifiers and crock pots, toasters. So if you're ever looking for something and you can't afford to go to the big box stores, you can always check out the thrift stores because they have a great assortment of different things. Little fondue sets, all sorts of wonderful things. Now I was looking for a new grinder for grinding my dandelion root because I broke my blades on my last one. Look at this picnic box. Oh, look at that. Beautiful little picnic box. And they want $6.50. It does have a broken handle, but because this is here, it's easy enough to repair that. Right? It's a quick repair. So back to the Christmas stuff. There was a small child in here that I didn't want to get on my video, so I took a turn. Look at all this stuff. Different little ornaments and so much to look at. Okay, let's go this way. I'll turn around this way. Really trying to be respectful to people. How much is this? $1.50. Isn't that cute? Look at all the different things for trays and whatnot. Pillows and placemats and oh my, stockings, and all of these are hats. Imagine wearing that. They've even got wrapping paper. And yeah, so much. There's even a walker here. And that's a good price. See that? For $55. It's got the brakes and everything on it. That's very nice for someone who needs it. And you got fans and vacuums. Lots of decor. Look at all these wreaths. Hey, all sorts of different Christmas wreaths. Would match any decor. Lots of Christmas bags. And then down here, it's all artwork. Lost World, Jurassic Park. But they have a lot. Now, a lot of the signs in my Zen Den I've gotten from thrift stores, which is great. Save some money, why not? Let's see. Let's read a sign. It says, "So fun." That's about Grandma. That's very cute. I like that. That's really cute. The Fabulous 50s. Very nice. Look at this one. Love can change the world. Now, what does this one back here say? Tonight's forecast, 99% chance of wine. That's kind of funny. And they have some higher end products there. And I wanted you guys to see this. Isn't that amazing? So it's all leather. This is made of leather, and it's got the 2 seats with Santa's bag and Santa's in there. Isn't that pretty? No. And it's only $25. It would make such a great... Oh, look, he's got his list of all the kids. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so let's go this way. Show you some of that. Oh, I love this shell. That's beautiful. Now let's go this way. They've even got some plants. Look at that. They've got an aloe vera, a couple different type of cactuses. Isn't that lovely? So now, look at that big wreath. That's pretty. Now we're going to go this way. Hi, how are you?
Good yourself.
Good, thank you. They've got ski boots and ice skates. Oh, look at those ones. They got pretty little blade covers on them. And then they've got some little bags here. Hi. And then the shoes. I will show you guys the shoes in just a minute. I'm, again, trying to be respectful of people. So over here, they have shoes. And they have a lot of bags, different kind of handbags and purses and stuff. Again, like I said, their sale starts on Monday. So a lot of the stuff that usually fills the shelves has already been sold, which is great. I mean, people are saving money, right? In today's economy, you really got to try to save your money. And this is a great way to save money. And then let's go down this way. They have lots of women's bras. And now we're into the swimwear. Lots of swimwear. And summer clothes. Now there's no one down here, so I can go this way. What have we got? We're in the shorts and capris. And then back there is all uniforms for anybody that works in the healthcare industry. There's always a nice selection of uniform pieces. They have a lot of jeans. And then here we've got active wear, so all the yoga pants and shirts and stuff like that. And over here they've got the sleepwear and pajamas, some maternity wear. These are all long sleeve and short sleeve tops. And then down here we're into the menswear, and they have the oversized area or plus size. Now the plus size, I look for linen a lot, linen pieces, so I can use it for repurposing and making other products. I'm working on making my undergarments out of linen, and it's a lot of work. There's a lot to do. They've got men's sleepwear, and then up here they have all the men's dress shirts and sweaters. Again, especially, when it comes to work clothes or whatnot for men, you can really save some money buying your stuff at secondhand stores. Now this is beautiful. This is a two-piece set. It feels like cashmere. And then they have a lot of dresses, a beautiful selection of dresses here. And again, I look for linen so I can repurpose it. Yeah, so the reason I try to wear more natural fabrics is because things like linen, organic cotton, and whatnot, they have a higher frequency than the synthetic fabrics. So I'm also looking for a belt for my son, but I don't see anything there. Lots of scarves and hats. So beautiful, beautiful. They sell Christmas trees, so you can get an artificial Christmas tree for $35. Oh, they have more of them there as well. And then this is all their trending stuff. More beautiful fabrics. Right. It's a good way to save money for children as well, because they're always growing. I remember when my son was young, I would buy something and within a week it didn't fit him. So, I like those boots. I'm going to go see those. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. These are really pretty. Feels like real fur on the outside, like maybe it's an otter fur or something. And more nice fabrics. So yeah, it's a beautiful thrift store with lots to offer, and they all have a lot to offer, right? You just got to look around and see what you can find, right? They have lots of nice boots back there. So on their higher end boots, they put one out on the shelf and then they keep one back there, which is a good idea. Yeah, they have some nice stuff here. So there's a couple last areas I want to go over with you, and then that'll be it. What are we at here? We're at 23 minutes in this thrift store already, which is quite a long time. But there's one last area I want to show you. Hang on here, we'll go this way. Go down here. So they got a lot of toys and games and stuff for children. Now they do check most of their stuff to make sure all the pieces are there. The people that work here are mostly volunteers. They do have some regular staff, but like I said, mostly they volunteer, right, to help out the community. Now it's that glass. Now I'm always looking for glass water bottles. And they've got some curling irons and hair dryers and things like that. different things for your house. They got lots of cups. Look at that. Party Girl, Los Angeles. They have lots of beautiful cups and glasses and wine glasses. They actually have a whole shelf dedicated to Starbucks. The different Starbucks cups, which is really cool. Oh, I see a glass bottle. Hang on here. The one, it says the one. $3. That's not so bad. I might consider that. I'll do my shopping after I finish doing this little video. So, now like a bag of silverware you can get. Now over here, look at, this is all books. Now I love spending time in the book area because I find some of the older books on medicinals, on healthcare, on all sorts of stuff. The old canning books, before there was pressure canners, right? So everything was water bath canned. They didn't have pressure canners. And you know, really, a lot of countries don't even have pressure canners. And if you ask them what their elevation was, they would think that you're nuts, right? And how does that apply to canning? It would be, a lot of people are quite shocked when I talk about a pressure canner they've never heard of before. And this is all the children's books. And here we've got some more Christmas trees. You can get a little Christmas tree for $10, some for $5. But it's a beautiful display they have here. So many different decorative table toppers and more wreaths. And this is a pretty tree. This one's $45. It's about, what, 7 feet tall? That's not so bad. Oops. But they have a lot of the magazines for men, like the woodworking and crafts and knitting and all sorts of stuff there. And then over here, they have a lot of DVDs and music CDs, and then foreign language books. So if you want to learn a new language, there's a lot of books in here on that. Music, art, photography, books on antiques and Christianity and photography. Look at that. Oh, that's old, eh? There's always amazing amounts of books. So let's see if they have. Now they have been moving the books around. There used to be a section just for gardening, and I don't see it anymore. So maybe they've moved it. There's all on Canadian history. It's funny because when my son was in school, so we're still talking like 10 years ago, I would take him to the library because I homeschooled him, right? And I don't have all the information. So often we would go to the library, and we found out that, and this is, like I said, 10 years ago, we found out that all the books pre-1998 had been removed from the library shelves. So all the original history books had been removed, which was kind of disheartening. They have Christmas cards and gift bags and birthday cards and wrapping paper. And then here's all like the stationery stuff, right? Binders and organizers and hole punchers and journals. Now I have found some great, I'm going to get this. So this, because it's got a red tag, is only 50 cents. And I have a lot of books, but you know, I could always use more books. So I always like to check to see if there's any deals on. I'm okay with paying 50 cents for a book, like I said, because I go through them so quickly. And I think, oh look, they have staplers and printer tape for your adding machines. They've got the hand hole punchers. Look at this, a bag to roll your coins with all the different types in there. They got some file folder dividers. So, and they've got some pencils, highlighters, crayons. Oh, and look at this, ladies. So there's all sorts of patterns. That's really neat. I actually didn't notice that before. So, oh, and here's some more of these little books. I'm always looking for the one on Delio, because seriously, I can fill one of these little books in a day when I get onto a new subject or something. Yeah, I can fill them up. This is a cute little one. Let's see what's inside here. Oh, the seam on it is broken. Okay, so where am I at here? I think that's just about it. Oh, there's more craft stuff and paint and party supplies. Like so much, you guys. Oh, look at for doing looms. That's amazing. So that's where I'm going to stop my video in the book department here. I hope you guys enjoyed this walk through the thrift store. I will, this one is called MCC. It's the Mennonite thrift store. And I believe they're all over Canada. I know I've been to the one in Calgary. So get out and check out your local thrift store and find some deals. Thanks for joining me and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.